Okay, we're rolling, aren't we? It
Yes,
started.
we are.
Hello, everybody. Here is the news. Indian classical music has always fascinated me. I guess from a Western perspective, the main thing you would say is, when you look at the three traditional elements of any classical music, it would be melody, rhythm and harmony. And the Indian classical music system seems not to care too much about harmony. It seems more a case of, here's a root and a fifth, that sounds awesome, let's just leave it. So it doesn't have that Western restlessness to keep changing the chord and do harmonically confusing things, which means there's more emphasis on the other two elements. So, from my perspective, like the melodic sensibility and the rhythmic awareness are way, way more developed in the music over here, which is interesting and therefore good. It was a good experience. Lots of people came, they stayed, they didn't throw things at me. And refreshingly, all the questions were good. I have this mindset that actually it's not possible for someone to ask a bad question as long as it's asked sincerely. It's my duty to explain whatever problem or whatever misunderstanding they have that might have led to that question. But everyone seemed pretty well informed and musically astute, so I had a good time. This will sound cheesy, but I have to say, originally my dad. He was not an awesome player, but he was the guy who got me into playing music in the first place. I've listened to a lot of stuff and been influenced by it. I guess if you'd asked me at the age of 5, I would have said Elvis and Scotty Moore, the guy who played guitar in the early Elvis recordings. If you asked me when I was 7, I would have said Clapton, George Harrison, Jimi Hendrix. If you asked me at 7.5, I would say I've just discovered Joe Pass, I'm terrified. I had a big kind of shred awakening when I was maybe 13, 14 years old. Some of the older kids at school started introducing me to Steve Vai and Yngwie Malmsteen and all this stuff. Frank Zappa changed my life enormously. He's a pretty pivotal figure in my musical story. Fusion guys like John Schofield in particular. You have to like Alan Holdsworth, I guess. It feels like I'm doing everyone a disservice by having to single out a few. And really, everything you hear could be an influence. So I try to be open-minded, just absorb everything. No.